Good evening. We're back with more Marvel Champions. And this evening we'll be playtesting Vision. We'll be playing Vision versus Ebony Maw on Expert difficulty. Be trying out Mighty Avengers Vision, and we'll see how that goes. So unfortunately we only start with 5 cards, as the setup put your mass form upgrade into play doesn't happen until after you draw your hand. So you draw your hand of 5, and then you put your intangible form into play. That is not a very good hand. Get rid of those 3. And then we put our intangible form into play. And we need 2 spells. Manipulation and manipulation. Okay, then these get shuffled back in. So let's get started. We can go 1, 2, 3 for White Tiger and draw 2 cards. We can flip to dense form and draw 1 card. Flip to hero. We can go power on all of us and super dense strike for Vivian. So we'll have 2 damage, 3 damage, and 2 damage. And then we'll draw 4. There's Mighty Avengers and Team Training, so we'll get some ramp going. Vivian's not a Avenger, but she doesn't stay on the board for that long, so I think it's fine to go Mighty Avengers with this deck, with this hero. So we got 1 threat, we got Invocation, and we got 1 attack, which will go on Vivian. And then we've got 1 encounter card coming, which is Channeling Trance, so that's going to drop the manipulations. Confuse and discard a random card from hand. There goes Team Training. And Mighty Avengers, the 2 cards we did not want to see go. And then we're on to the hero phase, so we can go... I'll use Power of Leadership for Hickory Branch Lane. I normally wouldn't play this card, but rather than just throw it away, I'll play it. We'll use Vision's action to remove the Confuse. And I think we'll flip to Intangible here. And then draw 4. So 1 threat, 1 attack, which will just face tank. Attack, only 1 damage gets through. That's fine. And then we got 1 encounter card coming, which is Pacification, which surges into Caught Off Guard. We'll discard Hickory Branch Lane. And we're on to the hero phase, so we'll go ahead and use just passing through for Avengers Tower. And I think I'm just going to thwart this turn, so I'll just stay in intangible form and then we'll draw 3. One threat, 1 invocation, 1 attack, which will be face tanked. Attack is for 4, so that'll be... I could mass increase this. Oh, when Vision defends, and you have to be in dense form, so never mind. We'll take the 2 damage, and then We've got one encounter card, which will be Black Order Infantry. And then we're on to the hero phase. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three for Hawkeye. We'll flip to dense form and draw a card. Let's go attack for 2. Attack for 2. Use Hawkeye for the toughness. And I think I will actually keep most of this. We'll just draw 2. So 1 threat, 1 attack, which we'll use mass increase on to stun the attacking enemy and block the damage. And then 1 encounter card. We also have Invocate. Reactor Overload. Plays 2 threat. So for the hero phase, let's go Goliath and team training for Solar Gem. Let's thwart for 2. Thwart for 1. Flip to intangible. Draw 5. So 1 threat, remove stun, invocate, exhaust each upgrade you control, and stun. And we got 1 encounter card, which is Agent of Thanos. Deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell. If you take no damage, the card gains Surge. To another Reactor Overload. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3 for Mighty Avengers. Density control. We'll flip to dense form and we'll discard to add a vision event, which is going to be just passing through. And we draw a card when we switch to mass to dense form, and we'll use that card to remove 3 threat. And we actually will use the ignoring the crisis icon. And we'll thwart for 2 and get rid of this reactor overload. And then we'll go ahead and draw 5. So 1 threat, 1 attack, which will go on Hawkeye. 1 encounter card. That's going to surge. Okay. Now is when I would like to have one of the expensive Avengers, but alas. We'll use Avengers Tower for Stinger. Don't have any attachments on this one. We can go 1, 2, 3 for Solar Beam. I think we're going to flip to Intangible first, though. Solar Beam and remove 5 threat. And, well, actually, yeah, then we'll thwart for 2. We'll deal 2 damage. It's +1 damage thanks to Mighty Avengers. We'll use Solar Gem to get out Quinjet. We'll draw 5. So we got 1 threat. We got an attack for 2. We'll just face tank that. So it's actually for 0. And the attack by the Black Order Infantry is also for 0. And the encounter card, forgot 1 invocations. Encounter cards 2 more. Encounter cards, treat your mass form upgrades text box as if it were blank. So this is obligation. Alter ego, exhaust your identity, remove corrupted programming from the game. And one more encounter card, which is gang up. So that's going to be another attack, face tanked for 2 damage. And we're on to the hero phase. We want to get out Vision's cape. Didn't actually mean to put leadership training in the deck. That was a mistake. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 for Captain America. We'll flip to Alter Ego. Exhaust Vision to remove corrupted programming. And when Vision's cape came into play, I removed this stun because we become stalwart while in intangible form. We'll use we'll use Stinger for, well, we'll use Captain America for 3 damage on the Black Order infantry, add a toughness, and then we'll draw 5. 6 actually, since we're an intangible. And 1 additional encounter card this round. So 1 threat, 1 scheme, 1 invocate. Scheme is for 3. 2 encounter cards. Villain schemes again, that's going to advance it. Then we have to shuffle the discard pile in and go find another spell. Another fireball, that's going to hurt. And then we've got a Rebel Storm, and that's going to surge into Landing Craft. Okay, for the hero phase, I'm going to need some health. These forced responses are not attacks. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4 for War Machine. We do have an increased ally limit, so we can go Clue. Search the top 5 for an event. And we can go... Actually, Kalu doesn't need to be paid for with energy. We can use Avengers Tower and Solar Gem. We can flip to Hero, flip to Dense Form, draw a card. We'll go Team Training. And then let's thwart for 2. Which is going to bring a minion into play. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of Black Order infantry. Use Captain America to get rid of the toughness. And we'll draw 4. So 1 threat, invocate, 1 attack, which will go on Stinger. 1 encounter card, which is Advance number 2. 1, 2, 3 threat. But we're set up now with Mighty Avengers and Team Training, so I'd say we're in a pretty good spot. Let's see, what do we want to do here? We can flip to Intangible. Go 1, 2, 3 for Solar Beam and remove 5 threat. I think before flipping to Intangible, we'll want to... Well, actually, I think we'll probably want to heal. But first, let's go damage for 2, damage for 3, damage for 3. We'll flip, we'll heal. And we'll draw 5. So 1 threat, invocate. That's gonna deal 4 damage. 1 scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 encounter card, which is exhaustion. Channeling. So that's gonna deal 2 damage to each character. Doesn't kill Captain America, doesn't kill War Machine, does kill Kalu. Doesn't kill them thanks to team training, but still we lose a lot of damage there with that. So let's go for the hero phase. Avengers, Tower, Solar Gem, Density Control, Phase Disruption, and get out Falcon. So we can look at the top 3, remove 1 threat for each treachery. It's 1, 2, and we'll thwart for 3. And we'll use War Machine to put him into phase 2. Which is going to bring another spell in. And then we'll go... We can flip back to hero. Flip to dense, draw a card. Go 1, 2, 3 for solar beam for 7 damage. And draw 5. So we got 1 threat, invocate, fireballs, 4 more damage. Attack will go on Captain America. Discard 1 random card. 1 encounter card. Master Plan. Reactor Overload. Oh wait, does Master Plan reveal it? Yeah, reveal outside scheme. Okay. So we're on to the hero phase. +1 from Quinjet. We're getting close. I might have missed a token somewhere, but that's okay. So Avengers Tower doesn't generate a resource. It just reduces the cost of the next Avenger played. So we can reduce the cost of Captain Marvel by 4. But this has to... you have to use the printed cost. Yeah, so we can't do that. But we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, or actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and play Captain Marvel. Discard the top 4. There's our 2. Oh, it's printed lightning resources though, so we just get 1 lightning resource, which is going to deal 3 damage, but no stun. And we'll go ahead and flip to intangible. We'll go 4 damage. Or actually, I think we'll thwart. Thwart for 3. Thwart for 3. Thwart for 2. Draw 4. Now, we don't need Quinjet. We'll draw 5. Hoping for another Avenger. 1 threat, 1 invocate, 1 attack. That could go on Vision. So the attack is for 4, so 2 damage. 1 encounter card, Black Order Infantry. So can I deal 13 damage here plus the... Probably not. I don't think so. We'll go 1, 2... Well, first we'll flip to dense form. Draw a card. We'll go 1, 2, 3 for solar beam. First, I think we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take out the Black Order Infantry. No, I think we'll use Captain Marvel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take out the Black Order infantry, add toughness. Then we'll use Vision to take out the toughness. Use Falcon to deal 3 damage. Solar Beam for 7. Get rid of team training and we'll draw 3. 1 threat, 1 invocate. Exhaust each upgrade and you are stunned. Some of those are supports, but yeah, support doesn't need to be upgraded or exhausted. And we've got 1 attack coming on Falcon. 1 encounter card. Blood to spare. Each minion engaged with the player activates. Each player is not engaged with the minion. Searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Black Order minion. Would be Outrider. It's not revealed, so it's pretty tame. And we're on to the hero phase where we can just go 1, 2, 3 for White Tiger, draw 3 cards. Let's see. Yeah, I don't actually need to do that. That will end the scenario. It was slow paced, but Vision did a decent job of controlling this game. Let's try him out against something more difficult. We'll try him against maybe Thanos. So we'll get reset. And we'll set up Thanos. And we're back. So we'll get everything shuffled up. Our Infinity Stone deck, and we'll see how Vision does against Thanos. Okay. Still don't know why I have leadership training. I must have thought it was something else when I made the deck. Yeah, I don't know why that's in there. Anyway, let's get started. We'll go ahead and flip to Dense, draw a card. And... oh, we can't flip to Dense until we're in hero form. So actually, I may have played that out of order sometimes in the first game. Or flat out wrong, it's possible. I'm not sure. Let's get out Mighty Avengers right away. And we can play just passing through. Only when in tangible form though, so no go on that. We'll just draw 3, I think. Well, we'll use Vision to... Or maybe I change the way that I pay for Mighty Avengers, and then I can use these 2 cards to get rid of Thanos' helmet. After making a basic attack, removing the toughness, taking 1 retaliate, and get rid of Thanos' helmet. And then we'll draw 5. So 1 threat, 1 Infinity Stone, which heals 3 damage, gives a boost card. And then we'll go 1 attack, and we'll have Vision defend. The attack is for 4. So 2 damage, and then 1 encounter card, which is advanced. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're on to the hero phase. So we can go Falcon. We could use 4 to play Falcon, get rid of some of the threat. Or we could go like Solar Gem. Solar Gem's a slower play. You'd use just passing through. Flip to Intangible. Yeah, sure. Let's go Solar Gem. It's slower in the short run, but better in the long run. We use Solar Gem for just passing through after we flip to Intangible form. We actually shouldn't have removed the toughness when we attacked Thanos because of Sanctuary. We can still get rid of his helmet, but anyway, we'll draw 4 now. And 1 threat, 1 Infinity Stone coming in, and 1 attack. Which is for 4, discard the top card of the Infinity Stone deck. Did I accidentally discard the Infinity Stone? Yeah. So that will be +4, ouch. So 8 total damage, that's going to be 6. And then 1 encounter card. The Mad Titan, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. Well, I don't think Vision is going to last very long. Flip to Dense and draw a card. Go 5 for Giant Man. Thwart for 2, thwart for 2. Get rid of Sanctuary. Is there any effect when Sanctuary goes off? No. Okay. There's an optional effect that's beneficial to heroes. I'm going to have to flip to Alter Ego here. And draw 4. One threat, 1 attack, or 1 scheme from Thanos. Power Stone, you are stunned. Reality Stone, discard ally, upgrade, or support. Okay. Scheme for 3, 4. 1 encounter card. Master of the Stones. Alright, for the hero phase we can heal. We can go Solar Beam for Quinjet. Flip to hero form. We'll attack for 5. Well, actually, we just have to remove the toughness. So we'll thwart instead. And then we'll draw 2. 1 threat, 1 attack. So we bring in a stone and then activate it right away. Confuse Vision. Could really use Vision's cape right about now. And then the attack will go on, I think it'll have to go on Giant Man. We just don't have the HP for anything else. Discard an ally, upgrade or support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 encounter card. The villain attacks you. We'll have to defend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that brings another Infinity Stone in too. That's going to be an extra boost. So 6, 7 to 2. Yeah, that'll end this attempt. I don't think Vision has the power for higher difficulty scenarios. He is versatile. There's a lot of decisions to be made about form flipping. So that makes him fun, and he is versatile, but I don't think he's very powerful. Not powerful enough for high difficulty solo play, but his versatility is interesting. He may be the best hero of Cycle 4, but that isn't saying a lot because it was a pretty lackluster cycle for heroes. It'd either be him or Nebula. That would be the best hero of this cycle outside of the expansion. But yeah, that is not saying too much. But he is fun to play. So for fun thematic reasons, he would be worth a purchase, but that's probably about it. So, thank you for watching.